doing?
Awesome, awesome. Well, first of all, thank you so much for being here to have a conversation with me. I appreciate it.
That's fine. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's get right down to it. What made you want to start acting?
So this is a weird one actually.
Okay.
I was in like not a great relationship for quite a while, and
Okay.
I come out of it and like when you've been in a relationship and you've like cut off all your friends and stuff. I was in like one of them situations where I didn't really have many of my friends left. I wasn't really doing much. I've got a daughter as well, so like I wasn't going out drinking and stuff.
Okay.
And I kind of like binge watched The Vampire Diaries. I don't know if you've like heard of that or not, but I was like
Hmm.
binging it. I was like, this is great. And the two main characters, Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley, they like became friends on set, and now like they're still best friends.
Hmm.
And the reason I actually started acting was because I wanted to make friends.
Okay. Okay.
Like I wanted to. It wasn't really about the acting. It wasn't about the money or like being seen or anything like that. I just
Hmm.
kind of wanted to make lifelong friends. You
Okay.
know?
Hmm. Okay. I mean, you know what? We're human, and that's a human response. So it's a
Yeah,
lot of people that can be prideful about things and they want to try to act tough, blah 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 blah. But that was a really honest answer, and I know that's going to
yeah.
encourage and inspire somebody. So thank you for sharing that.
That's okay. I
Um,
hope so.
Now with the modeling, what made you get into the modeling as well?
So, am I allowed to speak about OnlyFans on here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I started doing OnlyFans when I was like 20 years old.
Okay.
I'm 23 now. I'm 20, maybe like 21.
Hmm.
Um, and I kind of just like fell into that, and that's when I started doing modeling, and I started going to like different photographers and obviously stuff like that. One of the
Okay.
photographers that I went to kind of does like a lot of like Playboy stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I kind of just fell into it, to be fair. That
Okay.
again wasn't something that I was like, oh, I'm setting out to do this. I
Hmm.
kind of just fell into that.
Now, which would you say that you enjoy more? Do you enjoy the acting aspect, or do you enjoy the modeling part? Because I mean, you take really beautiful pictures, so
Oh,
um,
thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. So that's almost seems like a natural thing for you. Which would you say you have the
Yeah.
most fun with so far?
Um, I think it's definitely easier to do modeling because
Okay.
obviously you don't have to talk, you don't have to remember any lines or anything. It's
Sure.
just
Sure.
basically like posing and being like in front of a camera, so it's a lot easier. But
Hmm.
I would still say I prefer to do acting.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
like obviously you've got all them other people with you. You can make so many friends. Everyone's normally so sweet as well.
True, true. Okay. Now, have you so far, would you say that you're happy with the fact that you've been able to make some genuinely good friends in the business so far?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
Um, when I first started acting, I was doing like music videos and stuff. And
Mhm.
one of the music videos I was casting was actually how I met my boyfriend.
Nice.
I
Okay.
know, so like that long friend thing worked out, didn't
Yeah, yeah.
it?
Immediately, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally.
Definitely. So, in terms of your acting, what would you say? What would you say is your favorite role so far, or what kind of a role would you want to do? Because I know, for an example, when you're a kid, you see things, you see actors and actresses on TV, and it looks cool in that. But it's like I know as I've gotten older, it almost is like it would be more fun to play a villain, for an example. So, for you, what would you say?
Yeah.
What would you say
Yeah, no,
would you like to
definitely.
play? A villain? Okay.
um, my favorite role probably would be from Winnie the Pooh, to be fair,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
because it was so like physical,
Uh-huh.
you know. And a lot of
Yeah.
the other roles I've done, like they've been okay, but there's never really been anything that I thought, oh God, this is sick, you know.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
in the future, oh, I don't know because like if I could pick a genre to go into, it'd probably be comedy or like
Really?
romance comedy and stuff like that
Okay.
because I
Okay.
like comedy and I think comedy's great.
Sure.
But I would also like to play like a Marvel villain or something, you
Okay.
know?
Okay. Hey, well, Marvel is hot right now, and they're always, always looking for new talent. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sounds real good. I'm gonna circle back to that Winnie the Pooh. By the way, you already know I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
So with your modeling, do you have any aspirations with that, or when you're acting? I didn't say if. When you're acting, as your acting continues to improve and you continue to do more and become more successful, which you will. Do you feel like you're welcome. Do you feel like you'll gravitate away from the modeling and hone in more on your acting, or do you feel like you'll still do the modeling to a certain degree?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay.
I think as I do more acting, I'll be doing less modeling for sure. Okay. I think one day it will get to the point when I'm not really using OnlyFans anymore as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, for sure. I can believe that. I think that day is coming soon, actually, with the rate you're going. I mean,
thank you.
You're young, you're welcome. You're
I do
young,
enjoy doing
looking,
OnlyFans,
talented.
obviously, but
sure, yeah. I mean, but it's like one of those things where, a person works a full-time job and then they have a side hustle that they love. When that side hustle starts to earn enough money to where they can pay their bills, then you start to move towards that side hustle to become your main thing, So I was trying to hold out and save that for last, but I'm going to get right down to it. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I seen that. Shout out to Mr. H Reviews, one of my favorite YouTubers. I seen him talking about it. I said Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh. What the crap, Winnie the Pooh? Winnie and Piglet, they like they special forces or something. I'm like, what's going on? So tell me how you got connected to that experience. Tell me how you feel about that experience, and please tell me when that film comes out.
Okay, so once again, it was just like somehow it was just super easy. Like I seen it and I was like, Winnie the Pooh, what the hell is this? I'm definitely going to apply for this. Like the rest of the world, I had the same reaction. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to apply. And then like luckily they were like, yeah, we want you. And I was like, oh, okay, sick. When I was doing it, it was actually great. Now obviously it's a horror, so I've always wondered, like, in the moment, is it scary? And it kind of is. It kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. Like there was moments where I was a bit like, oh God, I'm actually scared. But the cast in this show were like, they were so lovely, everyone was so sweet. There were people who had like worked together before, and obviously I'd never worked with anyone on that set before. Everyone was so welcoming and lovely. Piglet, oh my God, like he was the sweetest. Like every time anything happened on set, like obviously to do with the plot of the story, he was like, you okay? Are you okay? You doing okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Like literally he was the sweetest. Nice. So I had a lot of like good people around me, and it was a great experience for sure.
That's a good
And
thing.
when it's coming out, you asked. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I actually have no idea. I'm pretty sure they said it would be the last quarter of the year, but that was already released, so I don't know if you've already heard that on that, but I'm not 100% sure if that's correct.
I'll definitely keep my ears open for sure. And then, I know I've been seeing it popping up online. You've been promoting it on your IG, so it's only a matter of time before lights, camera, action, showtime for it. I'm looking forward to it. That's 100%. For sure. That's a twist on that story that I have never seen. So obviously from looking at you, you're in phenomenal shape. What do you do to be in the great shape that you're in? I mean, do you have like what do you do? Keto? Do you do low carb? I'm vegetarian. How do you eat and how do you exercise to have the physique that you do?
Oh God, once again, I keep just saying I'm just so lucky in every single thing. Okay. To be fair, obviously I've got a daughter who's like 2.5 now. And before I was like pregnant with her, I did used to go to the gym a lot and like work out a lot, and I watched what I ate and stuff. But like then I had her, and then I was like, don't care anymore. Like literally got to a point when I was like, no way. Obviously I can't like get to the gym. I ain't got time to like get to the gym or anything like that. So really, I'm not really working out. I think I'm just looking after her. That's the only workout I do. And with eating, I kind of just eat whatever I want. I'm trying to go vegan because I'm lactose intolerant anyway, so I can't really have dairy. I've not done very well with that vegan thing just yet because I love chicken. But I think it's just because I mostly drink like sparkling water. So instead of filling myself up on like fizzy drinks or whatever, I'm always drinking water, sparkling water sort of thing.
That'll work. I mean, well, to look at you, it's working for you. So, you know what I mean? And then I think you're welcome. I think you have the blessing of good genetics as well. And that kind of thing plays a part.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And then, of course, knowing that it's a two-parter for you, being an actress and then, modeling, you have to exhibit a little bit of discipline to be able to get, because this is your vehicle, so that plays a
100%.
part, so, but again,
yeah, definitely.
You on top of it, so I'm pretty confident that you're going to be okay,
Oh,
so.
thank you.
Thank
you.
You're welcome. So now with as your career continues to grow, and it will, do you feel like you're going to have citizenship in the UK and you're going to have a place in the United States?
So obviously I'm from the UK anyway, and I've always lived here. But the thing is, I would love to go to the US, but I'm too scared, because of everything I see. I know it's obviously not as bad, probably living there. But when you see the media, and obviously the media,
of course,
it ruins your brain, doesn't it, a little bit? And it's every other day I'll see shooting, or this has gone off and that's gone off, and I'm oh my God, I'm scared. I'd love to go there, and obviously maybe when my daughter's a bit older, think about moving or whatever. But because she's at an age where she's 2.5, and she's my baby, and I don't want her to ever be in any danger, Of
course.
I'm just trying my hardest to keep her out of harm's way at the moment.
Sure. Yeah, being a good mom. I understand it. And
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And see, Natasha, things like that are important. You talked about getting into the business because a part of you was seeking friendship. And so that means that you understand that having good people around you is important. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were just speaking about your daughter and wanting to, protect her and that. And sometimes when people start getting off into chasing their dreams and being successful, they lose sight of things that are important. So for you to have a grasp on these things early on, those are good things to do and to be. So again, you're on a good path. So that's good to hear.
Oh, thank you.
So you're welcome.
That's great. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, hey man, listen, telling you the truth, you're welcome. So you said that you see the news and things that make you kind of scared and uncomfortable about the US. Do you, my opinion of it and my experience, and I think I'm pretty confident that it's the same for you, there are parts in the UK that are nicer than others. If somebody were to come and visit, you'd be like, hey, don't hang out over there, but come over here, I submit, I submit to you that it's the same in the United States, and certain parts of states are better than others. Do you have any areas that you're curious about, or any places that you think you would possibly want to go when it comes to that? Because the thing about it is you becoming successful. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, carry on.
No, please. No, I was just going to say, with you being as successful as you are and as you're going to be, people are going to ask you to come here, so I was just wondering if
I've already had a few people that have said, can you come over to the US? But obviously, I don't know how to do it. I've got a passport. I know how to, obviously get there, but do I have to have a work permit? What do I do, So I've kind of just, avoided it at the moment because I don't really know what I'm doing, And obviously, if I had to be away for a while, I wouldn't want to be that far away from my child. So I'd have to take her. She doesn't have a passport and stuff, Yeah. If I was to go somewhere for pleasure, it's probably the tourist places like New York, California, places like that.
Sure, for sure. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna circle back a bit in terms of your acting and your modeling. Who would you say are your influencers or people that because there's a lot of good talented actors and actresses that came out of the UK. I was looking at a list earlier. Do you have any people that you admire that are actors and actresses that came from the UK and that are in American film?
Oh God, I don't know who came from the UK.
You know what? I was looking.
I'm trying to think if I even have anyone that influences me, actor-wise. I think maybe again it's the comedians, people who do comedy, like Melissa McCarthy and stuff like that.
Okay, sure. Of course.
I don't know if she ever come from the UK or I don't know where these people come from.
Right, yeah. But I was looking at a list. Oh my gosh, Tom Hardy is from the UK. Judi Dench.
Oh yeah.
Sean Connery. Oh my gosh, names are coming into my head because I was just reading. I think that I don't know if Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland are, you know,
Oh
but
yeah, Tom Holland is.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. He's
yeah,
great. And I think one of the other names you just said, Tom Hardy as well. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think Tom
yeah.
Hardy's like an amazing actor.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Look at his body of work; it definitely tells the tale.
Yeah.
Do you now creatively? Do you have other things that you enjoy or that you're good at other than your modeling and your acting?
Oh God, that I'm good at.
Or that you enjoy?
What am I good at? That I enjoy. I
Hmm.
enjoy feeding ducks.
You said enjoy feeding the dogs?
No, I enjoy feeding ducks. Like, when you go to the to ponds and stuff, and you like give the ducks some bread.
Oh, I see. Oh, ducks. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, it's
okay,
okay.
sure. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that sounds relaxing. You know what I mean? You know.
Mostly it's just like relaxing things like going to spas and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yep. See, that's listen, short, sweet, and simple. You know what I mean? There's something to be said about that. It really, it really is. So it doesn't. So you would say that it doesn't take a lot to make you happy then.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say it's like if you just take me to a pond and there's ducks there, then I'm instantly like satisfied.
Okay, so you got a laid back personality then. Okay,
Yeah, I
nice.
think so for sure. Sometimes I like talk a bit much and I'm a bit loud and stuff, but what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's all of us, especially we're talking about something that we're
Yeah,
excited about or something that we enjoy, And
yeah,
that's a human characteristic. That's what we do, So that's a
yeah.
good thing. Now, in terms of the comedy, or even going back to the creativity thing, do you have people in your family, like mother, cousin, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, anybody in your family that also does things creatively that you learned from or got that bug from too as well, in addition to why you initially said you started doing it?
To be honest, my sister's like she doesn't do acting or anything like that, but she's great at like art and stuff like that. And like if you give her some wood, she can build something. Like if you give her a
Really?
pen and a paper, she can draw something. She's very good at like stuff like that. And I've
Wow.
always thought
Okay.
like, oh my God, like I'd love to be good at stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, so that's probably where I got the like wanting to be creative and stuff from. My mum's really funny, but like in a I'm not trying to be funny way, you know? So I think I must have got that from her because she is very funny.
Okay. Okay. So your mother birthed two very creative children. So it's just you and your sister?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay. So your sister is creative in terms of the artist and creating things with her hands, and then you're creative in terms of the acting aspect of things.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that'll work. That sounds good. I bet that'll make your sister feel pretty good knowing that she set that example for you creatively, you seeing what she's been able to
Yeah,
do,
she's gonna watch
with
this
you.
and go, no way.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's amazing how siblings can have an effect. My older brother is actually probably one of the most talented men that I know, and just really
Oh,
good with
really?
his hands. Yes, absolutely. In terms of just putting things together, and I mean, he's always been that way. So, and then there's me.
Yeah.
Any bit of being able to assemble or anything like that, I had to fight tooth and nail to be able to do, But
Honestly, I'm the same.
yes, yes. But for some people, like I say, like my brother, and my brother is also creative as well in terms of being able to draw. He used to play the guitar, and I
Oh,
admired
really?
that. Yeah, so that encouraged me as well, just the same as how your sister encouraged you
Yeah.
creatively. So that's pretty good. That's really good to hear. Now, going back to your acting, you were saying that you're thinking creatively that you like to do more of the comedy as well as like the romantic comedy type deals.
Yeah.
Do you have like any particular aspirations or things that you want to take it to? Like if you could get an Academy Award, or do you want to have your own production company, or how far would you like to ride the acting in addition to being able to provide a good life for yourself and your daughter?
Um, so I always say like once I've acted with Ryan Reynolds, then I'm fine. Like that's
Okay.
me calling it a day.
Okay.
Like that's my thing, you know, like the same as you say, like, oh, do you want to win awards or whatever? I just want to work with Ryan Reynolds and like make jokes, you know?
Okay. Hey, that'll work. That'll work. I mean, you off to a good start. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. It's one of those things where it's a matter of passage of time, let me see. If I'm looking forward to making a sandwich, I gotta wait until I go to the store to buy the goods to, you know what I mean? So it's all about you just got to be patient and do things to make it happen. But also you just got to wait passage of time. So you're working right now, you're doing the things that's required for it to happen. So it's only a matter of time before we see you in something, a romantic comedy with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, literally. Can you imagine?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, you got to, people, I think that we have the tendency to really maybe to undervalue what it is that we do, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And who we are, or even what we do means to other people. If somebody would have told you 5 years ago that you would be an actress, you know what I'm saying? Would you have believed it?
No, I'd have been like, no way.
See, but here we are 5 years later, and what are you doing?
Yeah, acting. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Even a year ago, I wouldn't have known.
Sure. See, and now we're having a conversation, and you saying you want to do something with Ryan Reynolds. Okay, all right. We're talking about it now. We're talking about it now. So it's only a matter of time before that happens, because you're creating opportunities for yourself, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's admirable. And then the other cool thing about it is, I know that's also, you were saying how your sister encouraged you creatively. I'm very confident that you doing what you're doing is also an encouragement to her,
Yeah, so, I hope so, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know your mom is proud of you as well, you know what I mean? So that's,
yeah, she is. Yeah.
That's a good thing. What's the age difference between you and your sister?
I think it's 3 years.
Okay. Is she your older or younger?
She's younger.
Okay. That'll work. Now, I asked you earlier about aspirations, for your acting career. I can't remember. Forgive me if I asked it. I didn't remember asking. But we did kind of touch on it. We were saying how when you became so much more successful in terms of your acting, that you would probably not model as much. But if you had an opportunity to do something major, I'll ask this. If you had the opportunity to do something major with your modeling, if someone gave you an opportunity, like you had the story at FHM, if they wanted you to, do something else big, even though you're successful with the acting, do you think you'd still do the modeling aspect of it?
Yeah, for sure. If I got I don't think I'd go out of my way to do photo shoots and stuff, but I think if I had opportunities come to me, then I think I would definitely do it. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. And then I got one for you. You enjoy the romantic comedies. You enjoy comedies. Do you ever think that you want to write something or create something?
I create, I writ myself a little, well, I haven't written it, I've kind of got it in my brain, a little movie idea, but it's more like a tragedy.
Okay.
It's not something that I want to act in myself. It was just an idea that come to me one day, and I was like, this is actually a great idea. And obviously eventually I'm planning on writing it up and taking it to people or whatever, but I've never thought about writing a rom-com or anything like that. I don't think I have the brain capacity to actually write a full movie, I had the idea for this tragedy years ago, and it's still just an idea, it takes it takes my brain too long to write even a page of script, never mind an 85-page script,
Okay. I mean, well, Natasha, you got to remember, everything starts small.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of times people have ideas all the time and they don't do anything with it. All it takes is for you to have the idea that you have about this film, and just write a few things down every now and again, and before you know it, you had 80 pages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely submit and encourage you to, hey man, everything starts small,
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, don't ever call anything that you do little, by the way. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm just saying, yeah. Don't call anything that you do little. That script that you got in your mind, that idea, that tragedy that you have in your mind, that's yours. So it's not a little. It's all yours. Own it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now let me ask you, what would you say to someone as a word of encouragement that's going through a tough time or dealing with a tough time? What would your encouragement be?
Oh dear, I'm not very good at encouragement. Let me think.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'd probably say,
take your time with it. It's okay. Take your time.
A word of encouragement to somebody who's going for a hard time.
Yeah.
I would say, the best day of your life hasn't even happened yet.
Okay. That'll work. That sounds good.
That's a little phrase I like to use sometimes when I'm upset.
For sure. I got another one for you that I'm gonna add to it. What's something that you wish someone would have shared with you that to be encouragement when you were going through a tough time? What's something that you needed to hear? Like, for an example, for myself, I'm trying to think. I felt dumb. I felt ugly. I didn't feel like I didn't feel talented, you know, so I wish somebody would have told me, hey, you can do anything, you know, so what's something that, and I don't mean for it to get heavy, but just what's something I'm trying to think.
I'm sat here like,
no, and it's okay, you know, I mean, even like, for an example, going through a bad relationship. Okay. And you know, it's one of those things where we're in things, and for whatever reason, when we're in a situation, we're not always paying attention to certain things that are so obvious. And if somebody would have said something to us, maybe it would have affected us. But if you can't think of anything, it's okay. But the question stands on what's a word of encouragement or something that you wish somebody would have told you that would have been helpful to you.
So probably it would be to do with like bad relationships, and I kind of wish when I was going through like that bad relationship, like I know people did say this sort of thing, so it's kind of like, well, they did say it, but I kind of wish someone was like said to me that people that love you don't treat you like this, you know, because I think when you fall in love with somebody, like, because you feel so strongly about them, you just believe that they feel that way about you. And obviously we were together for like quite a few years, so it was down the stage when it was like, well, this person's got to love me, but then things that were going on, I kind of fell in love with the idea of what that person could maybe be again, instead of what that person actually was, you know. So I kind of wish somebody had said to me, like, if somebody loves you, they won't treat you like this.
Right. Okay, that works, and that's honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, in a world full of fake stuff, when somebody can be genuine, people respect real, you know what I mean? Just like even, and like I said to you before, when I asked you what made you want to get into the acting, you said you wanted to make friends. That's a vulnerable answer. You know what I mean? Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you understand how much courage it took for you to say that? You know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for real, you know, because people are funny. They want to put on a facade and, you know, be tough and, you know, act like something that they're not. But to say, hey, you know what? I wanted somebody around me. I wanted good people around me. I wanted to be in love, whatever it was. For you to be able to say that, that's courage, man. So if I didn't say it before, and I think I did, but I have to say it again, I appreciate your honesty on that, you know, because
thank you.
You're welcome. I definitely believe that somebody's going to watch this and they're going to get something out of that, you know, so I appreciate
I hope so. I hope so, for sure.
See, yeah, man, that's a lot. It's crazy because a lot of times it's not even about us, it's about somebody else, you know, it's about us doing something that's going to be a blessing or to touch somebody else, you know. So even with your journey with the films, and with the modeling, it's a part of your story, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody, you know, oh wow, Natasha, she's so beautiful, she's doing all these things, you know, but Natasha is human. Natasha had to, you know, she had to go through some things to get to where she is, you know. So
for sure.
in moments like now, you know, people can see this and say, okay, wow, okay, so she dealt with that. Wow, I deal with that too. You know, she dealt with that.
Yeah.
And she's still great, and I'm dealing with it too, and maybe I can be great too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I hope so. That would be good if someone felt like that.
100%. I know. Hey, it's a blessing to me to hear it. So that's one person, and I know more than one person is going to watch this. So yeah. So yes, indeed. Well, Natasha, listen, I really, truly appreciate you taking this time to have a conversation with me. You know, I'm looking forward to to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh man, that's gonna be good. Looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to more out of you for sure. So
thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Again, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you accepted my invite for this interview. So, and if it's okay with you, maybe you can come back on and talk to me again as you do more things.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to do that 100%.
Thank you so much. Well, Natasha, you have a wonderful day, and I'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Take care, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.